Hi, so today I'm going to be revealing what we're doing on this trip in Nashville. So, see if you can guess where we're going by my friend Q-Tip's outfit, and there it is. Who are we going to see today? Don't say it. Obviously we're very excited, and we will share this experience with all of you.
Wifey.
Let's do a little outfit check, okay? So I'm going for like a Kendall Jenner vibe. And guess who she's going as? So please actually comment, what are we doing today? Thanks.
Welcome. It's tea time. Set the mood when yeah. I'm just let me die.
Sacrifice my phone to save you.
Hang on. Okay, so all the blood's rushing to my head. Come on. We're back. Okay.
Today's this
Houston, Texas, baby.
this many days ago. 13 days ago.
13 days ago, we had the best day of our lives, and we basically peaked and we're never gonna get better. It's just
I peaked 13 days ago.
So we're going downhill for the rest of our lives. So I guess we'll tell you about the day we peaked.
Or yes.
So almost 2 weeks ago, we went to a Billie Eilish concert in Nashville, Tennessee, June 21st on a Friday, and we peaked. So let's go ahead and tell you about that. Even though we did peak, it was the craziest day of my entire life. Best day, and also the worst possible things that could happen.
It was crazy.
Happened. Like everything that could go wrong, went wrong. Pretty much. So, but it was still the best day ever, so let's go ahead and get into it. Basically, the night before, I watched a bunch of videos because I was really nervous because we had general admission pit tickets. So we would have to be fighting some people to secure our place. Yes, we would have to snap some necks in order to get to our desired location in the front of the pit. Because if we're gonna be in the pit, we should be in the front, right?
Exactly.
But it was our first pit concert, so I was nervous.
Scary.
So Madeline was sitting next to me, dozing off, listening to Billie Eilish, while I was frantically researching for our well-being. I found out that we would need to be there early, but also to pay attention to Twitter, since usually people tweet like, "Oh, we're already in line for the Billie Eilish concert. So excited!" And no one tweeted that. So we woke up. I woke up at 5 in the morning, and then I woke her up at 5:30, and then she didn't get up till 6:30. And then we went directly to breakfast. So we had a really good hotel breakfast.
A lot of protein.
We loaded up on those carbs and the protein. Actually,
Yes.
we had Italian the night before, so we were really ready.
We carb loaded.
We were ready for the day.
Yeah.
And, but still no one had tweeted, so we kind of like took our time, meaning that we wanted to get there at 6:30 in the morning, and we didn't until 9:30 in the morning. It's a new record for me.
However,
3 hours late. I dressed up as Billie Eilish. I've gotten comments like 2 or 3 times that I look like her, so I just wanted to dress up like her for fun. And when else would I do that except for to go to her concert?
so we start walking down the street like towards the venue. There's like 40 people outside, but there was a group of like 10 probably like
where we were first walking up to, and as soon as we like turned on that street, there was one girl and she like turned around so fast and just looked, and then she like, I saw her like gesture toward her to all of her friends, and then they all turned around and were like they were so excited because they thought it was actually Billie. And then we got a little closer and you could just see the disappointment on all of their faces.
That always happens when I walk up to people. I wonder why. Anyways, I broke a bunch of teen girls' hearts.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. When we got there, there was already people that had been waiting since last night / 4 in the morning. So they had like a number system going, so they were putting numbers on everybody's hands and just keeping the line in order, which I actually really appreciated because it would have been just chaos. And everyone was really nice. The employees at Ascend Amphitheater weren't making an effort to like organize everything.
I don't think they like planned. I don't think they knew what was. I don't think they knew what they were in for.
I don't think so either.
They just were not prepared.
They didn't have the line set up, like nothing was set up, and
until like noon.
Yeah, so we had to wait outside, just like sitting on the steps for a few hours.
In no order.
In no order whatsoever. So I'm really thankful for those girls. Thank you so much for putting numbers on our hands. So I was number 41 and she was 42. So in our minds, we were like, oh, we can definitely get a spot up front with those numbers. Right at the beginning, we met a girl named Sydney, and we all sat for about 8 hours, changing positions frequently. Guys, it was 95 degrees and it felt like 101 degrees. And
it was the summer solstice.
There you go. Good job. But we were really prepared. We had sunscreen, we had tons of water, we had
2 grocery bags of just snacks.
Like granola bars and Uncrustables. After we were there for 8 hours, when it started getting closer to the time that we needed to line up, we decided we would go away back to our hotel because it was walking distance. About
like 2 blocks.
Yeah, 2 blocks down the road from the Ascend Amphitheater, which I'm really happy for because I was worried about like where we were gonna pee.
Yeah, that was.
I was stressed about that. So we were able to walk back to the hotel, but before we did, I wanted to give away our snacks because we hadn't eaten like half of them. We over-prepared. And so I walked down the entire line in my Billie outfit, handing out granola bars. And I was honestly expecting like hate.
Like thinking that you're just a copycat.
Yeah, I'm just such a ew. Yeah, I was honestly worried about that because I've heard stories of Billie fans just being like, if you copy her, they like tear you apart on social media. So I was a little worried for that. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be nice. And so I went up and I handed out granola bars, and everybody was so nice. Like, everyone was complimenting my outfit. They were like, oh my god, you look just like her. Like, thought Billie was handing out granola bars for a minute. That would be hilarious. Everybody was really nice, and maybe that's just because I was handing out food, but... Yeah.
And everyone was like, you're so nice, you're so pretty.
Yeah, and one girl FaceTimed her friend and was like, can I show him your outfit? And then so the guy was like, oh my god, she looks just like her. And they were like, I know. And I was like so confused. But also it was awesome and I felt famous for a minute.
You had your 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. So we did that and then we came back. And everybody was kind of coming towards the line. Mind you, we were only in the hotel for like what?
Yeah. But while we were there, Sydney texted us and said like,
she's like, yeah, people are getting anxious. Yeah. They're like trying to line up. Like people were just going towards it. Because at this point it was like 3:30 or something like that. 3:34. So when we came back, this mom came up to us. And I thought she was just gonna like ask us a question or be like, can I have a granola bar? But then she was like, hi, like you see my daughter over there? And I was like, or it could have been her granddaughter or I don't know. I don't know what their relation was. She was like, you see that little girl over there? And I was like, yeah. And the little girl was like, she was so cute. And she was with her friend and they were like, yeah, they just think you're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. They want to take a picture with you. And I was like, I was like, who do they think I am?
She just said, they think you're so beautiful, and that's why. I wanted to take a picture.
Yeah, but then I met the girls, and they were like, you look like just like Billie Eilish, and we just really wanted a photo with you. And it was like, I had my own meet and greet out in the middle of Sunday Amphitheater. And I gave them hugs and like,
it was so
we
cute.
chatted.
I took a little video.
Oh yeah, I'll insert that.
So cute.
But it was just really fun, and basically now I'm a celebrity. So yeah, but that was just so fun. So like, girls, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You really made my day, and it was just really nice. Thank you. So then after that, we lined up. Like what time?
5 or 5:30.
It was like 4:30. Okay. Listen, Linda, we were suffering from probably every type of ailment. I was having an allergic reaction. Actually, we still don't know what it was because there was a lot going on. But my eyes were super red and watering, and I was like, my nose was, it had to have been environmental or just like an outside source because it was just, it was really bad. But it was fine. We just sat in line, and a bunch of girls thought I was crying, and they were like, are you okay? I was like, I'm just so excited. But I was having an allergic reaction. We were able to get in the no bags line. Yeah. We didn't bring bags, which was her idea. Thank you so much. I never go anywhere without a bag. Actually, I never go anywhere without a suitcase that I pretend is a purse. So, it's pretty accurate.
Accurate.
So for me to only use pockets was a struggle. Luckily, I was wearing men's shorts.
Yeah. So yours had really deep pockets, and I was wearing like cargo pants. Mm-hmm. So they had like,
oh, she had like 60 pockets.
Yeah.
Also men's pants.
Yeah, men's like little boys cargo pants.
Yeah.
With like just pockets everywhere.
We dressed like little boys.
We really did.
We really did.
I bought my pants.
You did not look like a little boy. I might have been able to pass for a little boy. So there were these girls in front of us, and they were going to the lawn, which was in a totally different like entrance. So technically we were first in the no bag.
Yeah. No tea, no shade, just facts.
Yeah. And the security guard, I was like, so are we gonna get in before the other people? And he was like, no. He was like, you will go in at the same time. And I was like, yes, but technically since there's no bags, won't it be faster since we don't have any bags and they don't have to look through them? And he was like,
he said it could possibly maybe be fat. He like didn't want to say yes, but he was like basically saying that we were gonna get in.
Yes. And guess what, guys? While all of this was happening, literally probably 100 feet down this way at the back middle of the line, Denzel Curry was playing ninja with the common folk. And just hanging out in the line.
But if we
had been in the back, we wouldn't have done what we did. But also Billie came out, so that's a bummer for us. Mm-hmm. I was confused because we didn't hear any type of commotion.
Yeah, you would think people would like be screaming and stuff, but like
and like people in the VIP line that were in the front told me like they knew that she was out, and I was like, how did you know that? How did you know that? But it's okay because we ran in.
And then I blacked out a little bit, so I don't really remember.
I also blacked out.
All I remember is like,
we weren't allowed to run.
Did the little metal detector on me. I waited for her.
Oh no, I got in front of you
first. So you waited for me.
Yeah, I was waiting for her.
And then we like grabbed each other and just started running, and they were like, no running.
We were like, no running.
So
and then we were behind the people like in the middle, and we were like, wait, like what are we doing? Let's just get front barricade on the side a little bit.
Yeah, I felt like it was better to be in the front on the side than like
in the middle, like second row, because that's what we would have been. But I'm surprised nobody filled up the sides because we were literally sitting there deciding for like too long.
Yeah.
But then we got front row, and it was great, and we had time to like split up and go to the bathroom and get water, and just like we were ready to go. And then my mother called me, and she said, "There's a storm coming in," and I said, not to worry, we're already inside the venue. I mean, it's an outdoor amphitheater. You know, I don't mind dancing in the rain.
Yeah.
And then literally not 2 minutes later, the sky turned black. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And the guy came on the thing.
Hello. We're everyone get out right now.
That's exactly what he said. So we had to evacuate the entire venue.
Oh, but before, okay, I forgot that like we saw, like, we were gonna evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before, okay, I forgot that like we saw, like, we were gonna evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate the entire venue. Oh, but before we evacuated the entire venue, we had to evacuate Didn't Patrick come out?
Oh yes, Patrick came out. We got to see him clean the floors, not once, but twice.
I like your beard.
Oh yeah,
That was after
Denzel
they
came
said they're
out,
evacuating.
and he took pictures of us evacuating.
And he went like this. It was like really sad because we had to evacuate.
Yeah, well, we were real sad. I could not cry though. I think I was just so like, I could have if it had been another day, but I think I was just so like drained, and I was like, is this actually happening?
She was
right
like, are you serious?
It's basically, I just kept being like,
She just kept saying, are you kidding? Is this for real? Like,
so I was just like, guys, walk very slowly, because just let all these people get back in, because I was like, I'm sure as soon as everybody gets out, we're gonna be put right back in, and I don't want to lose our beautiful front row spot that we worked so hard.
yeah, everyone just kept trying to like just stand and not leave, and they were like, you can't.
They were like, you have to leave.
Come on. And then we evacuated, and was it raining yet or not?
No.
It wasn't even raining yet, so that's why everyone was so mad, because like it wasn't even.
I mean, the sky was pretty
The sky was
threatening.
scary, but like there was no rain or like high winds or anything yet.
Yeah.
So everyone just walked out, and then it started getting a little windy.
Oh, windy. And this guy came out that worked for this amphitheater, and he made us evacuate the property, and he was like,
Like could not be on
behold,
the property.
look to the sky.
he said look to the sky.
Look to the skies.
Literally no one cared. We were like
We were
"Nope."
like,
and everyone just tried to stand as close to the gate because no one wanted to lose their spot.
yeah, which totally makes sense. And basically, it's a free-for-all now, right? So if you're in the back of the line, you have potentially a chance to fight everyone and get back into the front.
Yeah.
Which, even
Was
though
not
these
gonna
people have
happen.
been waiting 13 hours, yeah. So we were all high tension and just we were not having it. And then it started pouring.
Yes.
But it wasn't like bad. And also there was no thunder. It was all heat lightning. The heat lightning looked very threatening, but there was no thunder.
Yeah.
And it was just very windy and very rainy.
And they told everyone to take shelter, but then they didn't tell us anywhere to. They were like, you can't be on the property.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let us on the sidewalk, like on that side of the street, which is like city property, so that doesn't. Hi.
I gotta get my little puppy in. Rocket! Rocket!
Oh, Lord. Okay.
What? What?
We did not get out.
We hid under a metal ticket booth for
Because
Billy.
we're smart. Oh, that was so good. Stop, I can't put it on the other side. Hold this. It won't crack.
7 days. Okay. Yeah.
7 days. Okay, thank you.
Dang, that's sooner than I expected. Okay, we were under a metal ticket booth. I took some videos because, to be honest, guys, I wasn't gonna vlog this experience because I wanted to just live in the moment, but then it just got too crazy to not vlog. So just for the future reference,
Crazy to not document.
yeah, only some of the videos are vlog style and like this way, you know, and but a lot of them are, and they're all on my iPhone, and a lot of them are just vertical. So sorry about that. That's why we're doing a story time and not just vlogging the concert. Picture this. There's only about 6 of us girls under the ticket booth to start. It's pouring, okay, and then it just gets harder and harder. The lightning gets scarier. Of course, it's just heat lightning, but it looks scary, and the winds are really picking up. So basically, it's raining sideways.
Because there was people like across the street from it, there's all these buildings, so people were like hovered under the coverings of those buildings. And then
Well, when people would start coming over, we'd cheer for them. We were like, yeah, because you know, we were just excited that they were fighting the rain for Billie. And then
so the more people that came over, the more cheering, and people were like, oh my god, they're just cheering for everyone that's coming up. I'm gonna go over there.
Exactly. It was a trend to get cheered for and come over and stand under this metal establishment.
That was so fun.
It was really fun because we all started chanting, Billie,
yeah,
Billie, 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 Billie,
Maybe I should do it this way for vlog style. I'm a YouTube. Hey guys. Check it out. I really do.
Because we're out here.
Hey guys. So we're at the Billie Eilish concert. We've been waiting since 9:30 in the freaking morning, and we got front row. We were really excited, and then now it's tornado coming right at us. And they told us to get shelter.
Update.
But here we are because we love Billie so much. This is Sydney. We met her in line.
That's what I'm seeing. What
Only true fans wait under this tiny audience during a tornado.
And just meeting new people.
And everyone was like, oh my god, you're so pretty. Like everyone was just complimenting each other.
Everybody, okay. Also, we got, not just me, like, about looking at, like, Billie, but, like, Madeline and I both, like, everybody
was like, you look so good, and
everyone was so nice. So, thank you. It was really fun, you know, because we were hiding under there, but then they made us get out because they were like, you are standing under a metal establishment. And we were like, we knew that.
Don't care.
Oh, also, we were facing a giant office building, and literally on the top floor, this girl came out.
Just like some people, just like a group of people came into the window of this office building, and everyone started chanting, Billie, Billie. So people thought it was Billie, but like obviously it was.
Like, she's a celebrity, not a superhero. What was she gonna do? Batman her way up there? I don't think so.
Like, there's no way she would have been able to get over there. Unless there are underground tunnels. I don't think so.
I mean, we don't know though. Government. You never know. Basically, in the video, I still got excited anyways. Because I've seen
everyone
videos.
else was just doing it too, so it was like
It's kind of
fun to be like,
yeah. But also, I've seen so many videos of her just like waving from
places,
from buildings. So I was like maybe optimistic. But then when we really thought about it, we were like, oh, no, it's not her. And then we were really kicked off, like actually kicked off the property, like they barricaded the property. And so we had to actually leave, and at this point it's pouring. The storm died down a little bit, but then it picked up again. Like, not to call out the SN Amphitheater or anything, but it was extremely unorganized, and the employees were very rude about it and not helpful at all.
There were a few like really nice ones.
I think they were just scared and confused as to why so many girls were so passionate about
would stand out in a literal tornado warning.
Yeah. There was weather sirens going off. It was literally a madhouse. So we ran.
It was like so scary, but so fun.
It was so fun. It was an adventure, but also terrifying. But I was more scared to not get my spot back than of dying that day, though. So. Oops. So then we found this little cubby hole with like a door, and we were under this shelter, and there was like two girls already there with like a blanket like hiding in the corner, and we were like, can we bunk with you? And they were like, hurry, get inside. This mother and her daughter came in, and she was like, man, this has been the worst day. And we were like, yeah, but it's okay because we're gonna see Billie. And then she was like, well, I can't complain. And no one asked why. And she was like, I've had better days than others, and no one asked.
We were like,
we were like, cool. And then she was like, yeah, because I literally played Ninja for an hour and a half with Denzel Curry and saw Billie. And we were like, we're like, okay. We decided it was time to go. So
it was time to get out of there.
And ran down the streets of downtown Nashville in the pouring rain in our get-up I have like a million chains hitting me in the face. And we're just like, this is fun.
I was like hysterically laughing the whole time I was running.
The adrenaline, man.
And I just kept looking back at you like,
And I was like, it was great. It was so fun. And then we all ran across the road, and all of the people ran across and like put themselves up against the barricades.
We got there at the perfect time.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as we got there was when everyone just started like flooding back onto the venue.
Yes. So we got there in time. So we were in the front of the barricades. We were ready to go. Of course, the barricades was like a half circle. So we were just like, whose side are they going to let in first? Are they going to do the lines like they did before? So we were all sitting there, and these poor employees were looking around with their one loudspeaker and their...
There was one guy with a loudspeaker.
It was like a little one too, and their piddly like raincoats, and they were just sitting there.
And I think the guy was just having fun with it too. He just started like pressing the side. He was like, wee woo wee.
Yeah, it was like it was like half kids. The guys were just like enjoying themselves, and the women were mad. And so they called the actual police, the real ones.
And the police were so nice.
So much nicer. They lined us up. They said, to heck with the lines, to heck with everything. We're just gonna walk in this semicircle, step by step, with the police all in a row in front of us.
There was that one police that was right next to us. He said, he was just like, whoa, what do you guys do? Because we were just like trying to step too fast, you know? And so he was just like, whoa, guys, hold your horses there.
Oh, before that though, we met one of Billie's security guards, because they came out before the police did. MJ, yeah. So shout out to MJ. We're your biggest fan. We love you so much. He was so nice, but he didn't know anything, because he was like, yeah, they're just probably gonna rearrange the lines so everything's, you know, nice how it was before. I'm just thankful the police arrived. We were on the news, like news people were driving by, taking videos of us, taking pictures of us. My parents in Kentucky saw us on the news. It was chaos, okay?
All heck broke loose.
It was chaos. So yeah, just picture 6,000 angry
Billie Eilish fans.
Angry Billie Eilish fans, not just fans, Billie Eilish fans, okay?
Everyone just reverted back to their primitive
primal instincts. Yes, we were all Neanderthals within a split second, okay? It was just every man for himself. It was crazy. Yes, Dad.
Yeah, we're gonna leave. And would you check that cooker?
Okay.
But if you leave before we get back, just shut it down.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Okay.
So you know how to do that, don't you?
No.
Come here and I'll show you.
Dad, I'm filming a video. Just tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Be safe. I love you.
Love you.
So we purposefully put her in the middle because me and Sydney knew that like we were a little bit more aggressive, and she's just so delicate that we had to protect her at all costs.
I'm aggressive, but I can't see, and it was dark.
So we didn't want her to like get lost, so we put her in the middle. But then when everyone just broke out of their cages, Madeline's tall, so I just figured she could see ahead of me, and Sydney was very just like she was ready to go. So we were like, okay, I'll hold on to Sydney. That's perfect, and Madeline can see in front of us, and it just worked really nicely. She's a good little.
And then it didn't.
And then it just somehow she just drifted behind me, and
because people were pushing on all sides. In fact, I was pushing really hard. I was going like this with my elbows, and I was like apologizing. I was like, sorry, somebody's pushing me, but really, I was. And we like made pacts with people while we were, and they were like, okay, we're gonna get you in front.
Went to heck
and
after.
All the packs just died. So basically what happened is we ended up going through 3 separate metal detectors when our plan was to go through the one we were aiming at, because of all the people that pushed us around. And my metal detector...
But literally, like, if you stopped moving for 2 seconds, you would have, like, fallen and gotten stampeded. Like,
that's true. Like,
it was so dangerous.
Yes, if you stopped moving, it was game over. Like, you would get hurt. And then there was no running, but people were just...
I lost a chapstick too, because like when you go through the metal detector, you have to take everything out of your pockets. So I was like frantically trying to get everything out of all 10 of my pockets. And then I just had a little pile of my things, and I handed it to the guy, and I was like, here's my pile, please don't lose anything.
Yeah, I handed my pile in my bucket hat to the guy, and well, first of all, the lady got mad at the girl that was in front of me because she kept trying to go through the metal detector with her bag.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, you can't do that. So she
I was
held
already
her.
through.
Yes. So both Sydney and Madeline were already through. And so she was holding me back. And I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. So I was suffering for somebody else's actions. And so everybody was going through, and I was like, okay, we're doomed. Like, this is it. You know what I mean? It's a free-for-all. Everything's gone to, it's doo-doo. It's done. And then finally, I got through the metal detector. I watched my lip injection extreme Too Faced expensive lip gloss fall from the guy's hand in slow motion. And I said,
He was so sweet though.
he was so nice. But I said,
But you just said,
and I just kept running, and I was running, and I was like, and Madeline was like, Q,
Yeah.
I'm over here.
and at the time that she was like going through the metal detector, Sydney was like, her plan was just to get to the front, like
I'm
get us
so
a
glad
spot.
we didn't tell her to wait for us. We were
Yeah.
like, go. But we were also, I was like worried she wasn't gonna be able to get a spot. / if she got a spot, she was just gonna go every girl for herself,
Yeah.
which is fine. But like also we were just very hopeful. And she called me, and I missed the call.
Yeah.
Oh, and you had to
But
wait.
yeah, I wanted to wait for her because I knew that like she wouldn't be able to find us if we had both
It was
gone to the front.
so dark.
Yeah, and so after you go through the metal detector, there's a second set of like security people who are checking tickets, and they were like, you have to go through, and I go, no, my friend, she's not through there yet. So they were like, I'm sorry, you just have to go anyways because you're gonna hold up the line, and I go, she's blind.
We pulled up the string.
She said, okay, it's okay. You can just wait right here.
Because as if you would just leave your actually blind friend behind to just walk her like through a metal detector. What a great friend.
But it worked. Then yeah, I saw her and I was just yelling, Q, Q.
So I was on the verge of tears, shaking, because I was like, if you looked at the pit, like it was full.
Yeah.
Like by the time I got through, it was full, and I was like, thank you so much, Madeline, for waiting for me. And then I got a call from Sydney. She said, guys, she said, well, I got us spots in the front, but you gotta hurry. I can't hold it much longer. And so we were like, we couldn't find her. And then Madeline's really tall. So yes. So she saw her, and we had to fight to the front. But by the time we got there was only room for one more person. Madeline, being tall, was like going ahead of me. So I was in front. Madeline was in the second row. Me and Sydney were in front.
I was like behind it between them.
Yes. But I was like, don't worry, I'm gonna get you in here. So a little trick I learned that it's not really
From
ethical.
your videos that you watched the night before.
Yeah, it's not really ethical, but it worked, and nobody got hurt, and like nobody lost their spot. So basically, what I did is I planted my feet right when I got to the front, but then I would just take tiny little steps. Like I would never move my body. I would just move my feet in tiny little steps, and then I would slightly inch my body to the right. And eventually there was enough room for Madeline to squeeze herself in there. So then we were all standing in front, and nobody else, like I didn't push the girl out next to me out of the front. I just made more room. So if you try hard enough, if you believe in yourself and try hard enough, you can fit. Unfortunately, Denzel couldn't come on because
it was too late.
It was too late. And then she came on at like 10:30ish.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
I don't know, blacked out.
I blacked out. But the whole time I was just sitting there. I wasn't even like happy. I mean, I was happy, but I was just like, are we gonna get evacuated? Like, what's gonna happen? You know, I was just like, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. And then it started.
And I literally, my whole body was just pulsating. Like
there was a speaker
I looked
right
at her and I was
us.
like, I can feel it in my whole body.
I know, I laughed really hard at that. But it was just, I mean, we could still hear each other. Guys, I just like, I can't describe to you.
It was like bass. It was just straight up bass.
Yeah, it was just like our whole
And
bodies were like.
if you have had epilepsy, you just could not.
No, the lights were like, like I was just like the whole time. And guys, like I can't describe to you. I mean, I've never been in front for a concert, because usually, you just have to. Usually, I go to bigger bands that you have to spend like a whole lot of money on, or like some mainstream artists, and like I would just not get front row tickets because it would be kind of absurd.
$5,000.
Yeah, so like, and so we got to the front, and I was just, and usually like I can't see the people. Like I have to look at the big screen in order to see the people, but I could see her face, I could see her facial expressions, and for me that's like such a big deal because my eyes are out of order. So it was a really great time. Like I said before, we got to see Patrick. That's Billie's dad, if you don't know. He sweeps the floor and puts the bed together, so that was exciting. We saw Maggie in the wings, which is her mom, taking videos of us. We were on her story. Yeah, you can see her, and then you can find the rest of us in the videos because she's so tall. And it was honestly the best experience ever. Her performance, like I've seen videos of her performing, but no one performs like that. Like she looks like she really just has the most fun ever.
Yeah.
The most just amazing time. And I'll put videos in.
Like she was having the time of her life and we were also having the time of our lives.
You know?
It
was great. It was amazing. Like I've never bounced. I've never like jumped at a concert, but like we were straight up jumping. And just like, and we got guys, my farm manager Glenn, one of our employees who works on their farm, just walked right in front of the window, and that's what Rocky was barking at. That scared me to death. Oh my god, he was just like, his face was just like, oh gosh, oh god,
oh my, oh.
So tell her what happened.
So
I love this part.
So what song was it called? Billie?
It was Bellyache.
During Bellyache, she came over.
Classic.
And there was like a box right in front of where we were standing.
It was a speaker mount, basically.
Like as close as this camera is to us.
Yeah, like arm's length, just a little bit further.
She came down on that little speaker box and she reached her hands out and I said,
I didn't notice until afterwards, but she like went like this on her hand.
I literally give me your hand. I literally like grabbed it like this. And then she started pulling away and I was like,
well, that was really cute.
She has the softest hands I have ever felt in my whole life. And she had all of her rings I could feel her rings.
Heavy duty stuff.
You know.
And the only reason that I could not touch her hand is because this girl behind me weaseled her way. Not even weaseled. This girl lunged her body.
She bamboozled her way.
She lunged her body in between me and Madeline.
She really did.
And had her arm like this.
She said.
Yeah, like just lunged her way. So
yeah.
I'm videoing. You can see in the video too. I'm like this in the video.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to touch her hand, and that's really sad.
But then I touched her hand after.
Yeah. So
the DNA
transferred. So we're good to go.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Like, also, I can't describe to you, she's so much better live. Like, obviously her music is incredible,
yeah.
And when we listen to the album, but I can't describe to you how incredible her vocals are and just how fun it is.
Yeah.
Live.
And the fact, like, I don't understand how you can be singing and, like, sing that well while, like, bouncing around like she was.
Her diaphragm must be, like so strong.
So jacked.
She must be jacked, guys. We don't know, but
her calf muscles, let me tell you, they are defined.
Defined. Basically, our goal now is to have calves like Billie. and then it was just over.
Yeah, and
like so fast.
So abruptly.
So fast. She was on for like what, an hour and a half? But it felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I think I blacked out. But also I tried to live in the moment. It was just so hard because so much going on, and I just like could not conceive that there was an actual being. Like it still felt like I was watching a video just like on a giant screen, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, so, it was like surreal. Like
it was so surreal.
Just being right there, like it was crazy.
I did it again, where you say something and I just go, it was so surreal.
Yeah.
It was surreal. It was so surreal.
Did you hear
that? Country boy, I love you.
I was like laughing and then I burped a little bit and it was like
step in the glass. Anywho, That was the greatest day of my life. And then afterwards, we know that sometimes she likes to come out after her concerts and just say hi to people that wait outside by her tour buses. So we went and we waited for a while, but after waiting 13 and a half hours, we just couldn't do it.
At this point, we had been there for 15 hours.
Yeah, so
all together.
So we just we decided to call it a night. Which honestly, she didn't come out until like 2 or something like that. But we asked the security guards.
Yeah.
They were like, the only thing you're going to see is the tour bus. Which actually, we did see every single tour bus come into the venue, which was like really fun. Because we just waved at all of them.
We were like
so
screaming
she definitely saw us at one point. But we were like, okay, well, we already saw the tour buses. So we left. We were just tired. And then we found out that she did come out later, which, like, honestly, that's so incredible. Because, like, even though we weren't there, they started late. They finished
and she
late.
had a show the night before.
And yeah, and she still came out and said hi to people waiting. Like,
what an
gal.
angel.
What an angel. So that's really nice of her, and we're sorry we missed her, but overall, like, it was still the best. And honestly, that just gives us motive to go to her next concert. And we also said this was going to be a one-time experience, like waiting that long and getting in front, but honestly,
like, I would do it again.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard to do it any other way.
Yeah.
Like, I think
now that I've like experienced like a concert like that
in the front row,
I feel like I will never be able to go to any concert ever again. Like, not that
compare
sounds
it
so
to that
like
one.
Spoiled, but like
no, it makes sense.
Like,
though.
I feel like I can't go to any concert now and like not just be in the front row.
Yeah. Because that's just, honestly, I'm going to be comparing every concert to that one.
Like, if you ever are considering doing that, do it. Like, maybe
just do it.
Not if it's someone that, like, you're not super crazy about, but, like, for your favorite artist, like, do it. It's so worth it.
It's so worth it. Wait, put the time in, be prepared, bring the snacks.
Yeah, we were very over-prepared.
We were over-prepared.
And I was glad.
Yeah, I was super glad for it. And 10 out of 10 would recommend doing it again. So... that's the end of the story of the best day, most eventful day, craziest day of our lives. Go see Billie Eilish. Listen to her music.
Highly recommended.
Yeah, honestly, even if you don't know who she is.
Highly recommended.
highly. The best performance I've ever seen. It was just incredible.
Yeah.
I also want to note that usually when I go to concerts, there's a lot of props, a lot of costume changes, a lot of like...
Yeah, she
didn't have a costume change. She only had one prop, and it was still the best show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that's how you know it's a good artist, for sure. When the music is enough. Oh my god.
I didn't say anything about Phineas. Phineas was amazing.
I forgot. Her brother Phineas. I forgot. We get to see the whole family, guys. Her brother Phineas was awesome, and
so good.
Just
so talented.
So
much
adorable,
talent.
so great. Basically, go see Billie, go see your favorite artist, go wait outside in the boiling heat or the freezing cold and
do what you
stand
gotta
in the
do.
front. Yeah, don't die, but be prepared so you don't die, and just go enjoy a concert like that and live in the moment, because it will be one of the best days of your life, guaranteed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs up anyway.
We won't tell anyone.
We won't tell. Shh, our little secret. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, I already said that, but do it again. And comment. If you've been to a Billie Eilish concert, tell me about it. Tell me about your experience. Ask me questions. Like, if you need tips and tricks if you're going to a concert, like, ask me. I mean, I'm not a pro or anything. I only went to one, but to be honest, that was a crazy experience. So I think I've got a lot of tools in my toolbox from just that one experience because of just how chaotic it was. I guess I gotta go check the temperature on the grill now. Thank you so much for over 1,000 views on the video we made where we reacted to Billie's album. I know that's not like a lot, but for me it's a lot because usually I just get a few hundred. So
that was fun to make.
It was so much fun, and this one was really fun to make, and also just a really fun time. So thank you so much, and I guess that's our cue.
See you next time.
Yeah, see you real soon. Bye. We are the champions, my friends. We keep on fighting till the end.
Are you scared?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
How is everybody doing tonight? Man, what a day we have all had. Thank you guys for not giving up and leaving. I really appreciate it. Amazing. Are you guys ready to go crazy? To be scared.
You guys tell us a story.
Everybody, this is my brother Phineas. And I'm sure you all know, but we write everything together and he produces all my music, so. The one we're about to do is like one of my favorites, and I think both of our. That was a bug in my eye. Oof. One of our favorites we've ever, I feel like, created, and we wrote it just like this on my bed at like 2 in the morning or some shit. So we wanted to perform it the exact way we wrote it, which is this. So, before we do anything, could everybody please put your lights up in the sky? Please. There we go. See? I don't want to, but I love you. the bridge, I'm gonna ask everybody out here to bend down. Everybody. I can see you all. If you are a mom, if you are a dad, if you are some auntie or some shit, you bend down with us, alright? I can see you all, yeah? This song is called Copycat. Finger on the trigger, but your trigger finger's mine. Dirty water, poison rain. Perfect murder, take your aim. I don't belong to anyone, but everybody knows mine. Everybody get low. Hate to see you go.
Okay, we're in the bottom of the staircase. Lower. There she is. Lower. She says. Lower. Holy shit.